What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another live stream video as I'm turning down the music here. And if you don't know, I'm your boy Josue from Josue's Exotics. Excuse my hair, I got a brush. I just got up and everything, so we're still trying to get everything situated for the day. But as the title of today's video, we got to do some snake cleaning and hanging out with the venomous snakes, do some stuff because we got some animals with some fresh shed in here. And we have to get some good stuff cleaned up so we can do our feeding videos and stuff tomorrow and other stuff like that. So we got to get some work done today, so I decided to bring you guys along. Come and hang out with me today, ask some questions. If you guys ever want to know anything about reptiles and amphibians, your boy's always here. I'm just turning all my lights and stuff back on, getting everything kind of all organized and together. Got two people hanging out with us in the live stream. We appreciate it. But let's get started here because we got a lot of poop that needs to get cleaned out. So first things first, let's get us some gloves. And second of all, let's turn this air conditioning up a little bit. It's a little chilly in here today. Had a good AC, baby. But I'm right over here. We'll probably come back over here and hang out with you guys. We got three people in the chat. Adam, Parker, Fresh Shed, and Fresh-ish. You know it. You know it, baby. All kinds of stuff. That's why we gotta put on these here gloves. I want to make sure we on the right Wi-Fi. Make sure we on there. Raymond we appreciate you coming by. Our Wi-Fi looking like? Yeah, we good. So we on the right Wi-Fi. We'll make sure we have a good live stream. We have no hiccups. So how are we gonna start this thing off here? Let's start with the timber rattlesnake. We will go through all the snake cages if we can today, real quick. Open her up. We're gonna put him in here, I reckon. Oh God, Jesus. Just tear it on up, Josue. Ooh-wee. Let's turn you guys a little bit over this way so you can kind of see what I got going on over here. A little bit more. Yeah, so I got my timber rattlesnake. He's over here chilling in this little cage. They're super small, so they fit in here really well for the time being. Where's my mini snake hook? That's what I really need. I don't know if you guys ever catch this in the background. I got a little fake little fake little snake here too. It used to be a little RC toy. I found this inside my house. I was like, well, this is definitely going in the shed. So let's see what we're working with here. Come here, mama. Can I get you out? Give me 1 second, guys. I just want to give my snake a good once over before I really get into showing it to you. Make sure he's all good. It looks good. Definitely growing and getting bigger. So this, guys, is the timber rattlesnake. This is one of a couple different rattlesnakes that we have here in the state of Georgia, and this is one of the most beautiful species of rattlesnake, in my opinion. They can get around 4 to 5 feet in length. Sometimes they can get up to 6 feet, but that's a really, really big one. But other than that, they they're more arboreal species of snake. I've read a couple articles of people seeing these snakes in the trees. They have a hemotoxic venom, and they are pit vipers nonetheless, because they do have heat sensing pits that they use. I guess I can give you guys a little bit better of a close up here of the timber rattlesnake. Pretty awesome banding. She just got through with a shed. I'm about to clean that out here in a minute. But with rattlesnakes, so if you don't know, you can't really judge them by the age of how many rattles they have on them, because they get a new rattle every time they shed their skin, so it's not really an accurate way to do it, because they also can break off and grow back as well. But now with baby rattlesnakes, one thing a lot of people don't realize is they aren't born with rattles. They have one little button, if not one at all, until they get a little bit bigger, and as they shed, they grow their first button, then a second button. So for a while, they won't even rattle until they get a couple sheds through, and they can have 2 or 3 rattles built up on the tail. So these guys are pretty chill, I would say. But let's go ahead and we'll put him off to the side here. We'll sit him right here so we can clean out his cage real quick. We'll clean up our glass a little bit too while we're at it. Might as well. Also, if you guys have any questions, like I said before, about your reptiles and amphibians, always feel free to ask, because I always have time to answer questions for my fellow subscribers. But I also got to get a little work done too, so I just want to try to knock out as much of this as I can. I want my snakes to stay in a pretty clean environment. At least as clean as you can make it. Some more shit in there. Now, last but not least, give him a little hydration. Then we gotta clean out his water bowl. We'll fill that back up with some water. Fresh water, not this water here. I'm gonna probably empty this out here in just a second. And then we'll get, well, I got the water hose outside, so I guess I can just fill it up with that and then put them back in here. Get everything a good soaking down here. Put a little greenery back in the back there. So we're gonna clean out the water bowl first. All right, guys, let me check. Let's see what kind of comments we got. Lisa Kane. going to get a gaboon viper. If I could, I would. I really appreciate it. I'll show you guys some more venomous snakes here in just a second. I gotta go rinse out this water bowl. Be back in like 0.25 seconds, guys. Hoo-yah. Even though I'm outside, you guys can still hear me though. Hear me grunting around a fat ass, you know. All right, fresh water for our friend here. Just lock us back in. Well, Lisa, I remember you used to ask me about the timber rattlesnakes. I got some of them now, so I think that's pretty awesome. So get that back ready so I can show you guys him one more time before I put him back in his cage. So this is the timber rattlesnake, guys. The Crotalus horridus, also known as the canebrake rattlesnake. Pretty awesome pit viper and rattlesnake. Like I said before, he just came out of shed. And this is probably the best way I can get you a good up close shot of one of my favorite little rattlesnakes that I have here. So let's go ahead and get this guy back inside his cage. Try to do this as safely as possible. They're not super duper striky unless they think it's food time. So I've been doing pretty good with these little snakes. There we go. Back in there like clockwork. Lock this guy back down. Booyah. Fresh water, lights, everything good. So let's move on to our next enclosure down here. Okay, let's get our friend out here. All right, this guys is one of my ball pythons that I got here. Let's see where his head's at so I don't freak him out. Looks like he still's got a little bit of stuck shed, so I will put him in a little bit of water and let him soak. And hopefully that'll help him get the rest of that off. Then I'll give him some fresh humidity inside his cage, and that'll definitely help him out. But yeah, this is the ball python, the Python regius. This is one of the non-venomous constrictor snake species that's from Western Africa. They live in a lot of different termite holes and mounds and things. They're pretty docile snakes for the most part. These are males. They don't get as big as the females do, but still a pretty big snake, I would say. But I love ball pythons. It's one of my first reptiles that I got here on the channel that I started making videos and stuff on. So looks pretty on edge, but he's all right. They're pretty docile. Looks beautiful though. So we'll put him down in here inside of our snake holding receptacle. got a little water in there so you can get a little humid while we clean out his poop and all, because we don't want him sitting on poop. You got any more mulch? I think I got a little bit of mulch in there. Put in some more mulch in here. Take his water bowl out. All right, cool. A little bit of mulch there. Good to spray down. I'll come back and answer some questions and stuff here in just a second, guys. Let me finish this little closure deal, then we can put him back in. Keep it on rolling. We got another one. Saturate this one down here. It'll be good for a while. Let's see, what about his house here? Wipe this out. If you wonder what's in this solution, this is chlorhexidine solution mixed with water. Then I use to sanitize and clean a lot of different things here with all the animals. That's another reason why I'm wearing gloves and all, you're working with chemicals. Cool. Throw that down there. Put his house back. Also got more dirty paper towels. Gotta clean, wipe down the water bowl real quick. Get that a good sterilized. And I'm gonna fill this up with some water, and we get our snake out and get him put back in. I'll answer some more of you guys' questions. Ooh, it's getting hot outside. All right, fresh water for our friend here, clean cage. All right, yeah, lock us back up here. That's what they're saying. All right, so once again, guys, ball python, Python regius, a constrictor native to Western Africa, and they are one of the smaller species of constrictor that you can get. They only get around maybe 5, 6 feet long, where your bows get a little bit bigger. but maybe even shorter than that. I think the males get up to maybe 3-4 feet, somewhere up in there. But they're pretty awesome snakes. They're one of the most common snakes in the pet trade. They are the ones that a lot of people like to breed. They are pretty easy to breed and have a lot of different color morphs and variations. As you will see in just a second, you'll see the albino spider one that I have as well. Spill all your water, that's fine. Get you some more water. It won't hurt. I just want to make sure this is completely full. Much better. All right, we'll slide him back on up, and then we can move on to the next one. Then I'll answer some questions. I do like to try to clean the cages out the day before I try to feed them, so that way me taking them in and out of the cage doesn't really mess with them too much. You know what I mean? Because they can be very unwilling to eat if you mess with them like this. All right, guys, so this is the albino spider ball python. Same snake, just a different coloration, different morph. I love the yellows. And I love his beautiful red eyes. Pretty gorgeous snake, if I say so myself. Right now, because he was like, oh, I don't know what's going on. Is it feeding time or what? Then I think I kind of spooked him a little bit whenever I was messing with the stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and put him in the holding receptacle. Sorry, I thought he was trying to strike it, man. Something he wasn't. I do like to avoid getting bit, no matter what kind of snake it is. Ooh, yeah, you got some poopies in here. Maybe even get the boa out if we can. Get all this out. Take some more of this stuff out the top. Put some more. Coolio. Get a little water bowl. Getting cleaned out. All right, all good, guys. So let me go fill up some water. We'll be back in business. Oh man. I know it's early for a Saturday morning for a lot of people. Early. Try to get stuff done, you know? Fresh water. Gotta love it. Fresh water, clean snake cages. Go ahead and wipe this one out too. All right. I had a little bit of poopies. Just a little bit. Guess we can put our little plant back in here too for him, I guess. I guess he kind of like that. What I do with his oh, it fell back here. Oh God, my knees. Cool. Let's go ahead and get him back in here, but we will make sure we're locked in. Keep getting closing the door here. Once again, this is the albino spider ball python. Same snake, just a different coloration morph of it. But let me go ahead and get him put back in here. We'll move on to another one, and we'll have some more venomous snakes coming up in our next little round of cleaning. There you go. All right. Fresh water for everybody. All right, so let me go rinse out my trash bucket here, or my snake holding receptacle, put some fresh water in here, and then we'll move on to the next round. Cool. I feel like it's good to periodically just change the water out like that, especially when you're going kind of in between species and stuff, because this is a whole different snake and you don't want to carry anything in between. So we just rinse them out real quick, spray it down, and keep it on pushing. So let's turn our camera back to the right a little bit and we'll move on to some more snakes. So let's get a bigger snake hook here. Might have to go get some keys from inside. I don't know if I got my keys out here. All right, guys, give me a second. Let me go inside, go grab a spare set of keys, cause all mine happen to be hidden from sight at the moment. And I've looked all over for them. All right, cool. Give me a second. I'm gonna go run inside, grab my keys, and I'll be right back. And we'll keep on rolling. I'm back, guys. Sorry that took longer than expected. Ooh-wee. Sorry, guys. I am back. I got me a little cup of coffee as well. Put my microphone back on, and we back in business. Ooh-wee. I needed that. Gotta have the keys though. These cages over here got locks on them, which I'm building more like these. I just didn't want to buy anymore because I'm pretty sure I can make better ones. Not saying that these were bad ones or anything, but I think I can do something a little bit cooler. But I really like these a lot, and the stuff that I did to them, especially to modify them to keep the venomous snakes inside. So we'll start out with the copperheads. These guys are pretty timid for the most part. Maybe I can get you guys some good up close shots of them before we move on to the big boy. And as you see, my female here, she is there we go. Let me go down. All right, so we got our snake here being supported pretty good, I think. This is the Copperhead, guys, the Echistrodon contortrix. As I try to get a little closer to the screen here for you guys. This is a venomous pit viper. This is one of the more common venomous snakes you'll come across here in South Georgia, but relatively timid and shy and pretty well behaved, for mine are at least. They're pretty awesome snakes to at least keep in captivity. They are one of the cooler snakes because they're one of the asexual reproducing reptiles that's in the world. They don't necessarily need a male present. That's why if you look for these guys online, it is a lot of mostly male copperheads. Coming across female ones is kind of hard. Mine actually had birth whenever I purchased these and have them here. So that's why you see the baby copperheads, the two that I have. But I'm pretty sure she reproduced asexually because she only produced 2 babies and 2 slugs. So go ahead and we'll get our copperhead down in here, let them take a little soak bath. Now we do got one more in here. This is a breeding pair of copperheads I've been keeping together for a little while, hoping to get some babies, more babies at least, so I can sell them. Have some pretty cool ones in the pet trade. And make enough money, I plan on definitely getting some cooler ones when they come across here. We got another snake shed all the way up to the snake eyes on both sides. Good, good, good. Whole entire shed, so we're gonna be keeping that one. So I'm gonna put that one over here. Yeah, go ahead and pop your little head out. I see you. Good day, sir. Sir, I said good day. Good day, sir. Good day. There we go. This is the male copperhead here. Pretty awesome snake if I could get in the camera's view, huh? Trying to support him as best I can to keep myself being safe as well. But that is him. He's a pretty awesome snake. I love him to death. He's been growing and doing good too. He ain't too bad of a snake, I'd say. I'm gonna let him dangle on the hook for like 0.25 seconds, and then we're gonna put him in here as well. Put those guys in there. You always want to check because you just never freaking know. You might find some babies. I didn't see any babies yet, so I think we're still good, but I'm always weary because you just never freaking know. Because I wasn't expecting baby copperheads the last time. I guess we can clean the glass and stuff too while we're at it, huh? Wouldn't be a bad idea. Seeing you guys posting some comments too, so I'll get to those in just a moment. I just want to make sure I get these guys getting cleaned out and get this dried off quick. Cool. All right, all done. Guess I can clean the walls up too a little bit on the inside, huh? Wipe down these. These probably need a good wiping down. Because it's black, I can't really see them that well. Cool. Oh, let's get everything all set back up. Got all the poops out. Their cage wasn't too bad this time around. Get them some fresh water. I'm gonna put this back here or something. Make sure there's a little sterilization going on there. So how'd you guys like the Copperhead? Sorry, I was just spaced out for a little second. One time I get into the whole stuff of things. We got Elise Porter. Appreciate you stopping on by. Saying I like snakes too. Appreciate it. Oh, it's you again. Long time no see. Appreciate you stopping by, Z-Man. Everything is going good. Appreciate you jumping in to explore my live. But nice seeing you. Heck yeah, I appreciate it. At least we had a couple people stop by, drop some comments. I really appreciate it. Really helps out with the algorithm. All right, let me fill this back on up. We'll move on to the next one. I gotta let the water run for a second when the sun's out. It's so freaking hot out here. Get my little turd monkeys back in there. In that little house of homes. Just gonna put it right slap dab in the middle. It'll be alright. All right, let's make sure our facility's locked up so we have no escapees. Worst thing to have, especially when you're dealing with venomous snakes. And I gotta do some stuff with the rats. Gotta clean out rat cages tomorrow, feed some snakes. At least I'm gonna get all this out of the way. So let's get our female Copperhead back in here after they kind of been doing their thing in the water. I'm just gonna plop her back in. Maybe show her to you guys one more time. Female Copperhead, she's pretty awesome snake. They get around 2 to 3 feet long, maybe 4 feet at max, but they're way more of a slender body snake compared to their counterpart, the water moccasin, Kissadron piscivorus. So let's get my little snake, my little lady friend here back into their cage. Come on, get in there. Same thing with our male here. Oh shit, my bad. I didn't mean to drop you, but there we go. There's a male Copperhead. Are you okay, friend? You gotta balance yourself a little bit better. It's crazy, he's finally starting to lose the green on the tail, so I think they're finally getting to adult age. He just had some babies prematurely. It's kind of wild to me. Because they're fine, that tail, that lime green tail they have, they use as a caudal lure to lure in bugs and prey. And normally when they get older, they lose all that stuff. So when I got them, the tails were definitely still green, but I didn't think it would take this long. I thought they were about grown when I got them. Because they're probably, what, at least 2 to 3 years old. So they're getting to that point where they're going to be around mating age, so I'm real glad about that too. All right, so Pistol Pete over here, the old pygmy rattlesnake, he might be all right. I'm gonna leave him alone, so we'll skip him for now. What about big eastern diamondback rattlesnake? I think he's probably good. Could get him some water, but he's going through shed and I really don't want to bother him too much. So I think what we'll do is we might just spray him down with a little water here. That might be best. I could probably get him out because I would rather give him some fresh water and put in there, and then we'll spray him down once we get him back in there. It'd be all right. I just know they can be pretty temperamental, so I'm not gonna mess with them too much. I may not even get a chance to really show you guys. Come on, big boy. The key to working with this animal is moving very slow and gently, and trying not to upset him too much, because very fast, rapid movements definitely get them on high alert. So the thing is you just got to try to work with the animal very literally and generally to try to get him facing the right direction. And then we can get him out of his cage. He's a pretty big rattlesnake. That is him, eastern diamondback rattlesnake. This is one of the world's largest species of rattlesnakes. They can get up to about 6 to 7 feet long and maybe even bigger. But let me go ahead and get him into the snake holding receptacle because I don't want to mess with him too much. Because you just never know when you messing with these snakes, man. You got to read their body language. And I'd rather not even tempt it if I can to try to, see what I mean? Booyah. So we're in there, we're good. We got him locked up. It's the main thing. And we need to get his water bowl out. I don't necessarily want to pour this in there. Go ahead and pour us a little chlorhexidine solution in there. Wipe this out. All right, so we get it some fresh water. Cool. Fresh water from a friend here, and then maybe we can clean the glass off a little bit in the meantime while we got them out. I think that'd be perfect. Put a little chlorhexidine solution on here. Wipe our glass down. I'm gonna wipe down the inside of the cage a little bit. Other side. Get this out. And get this side getting wiped down. So I can give my pygmy rattlesnakes some water tomorrow. I want to make sure all this is good and clean before tomorrow gets here. Ain't gotta worry about none of this. Right down the front. Right down the inside. Cool. First things first, let's lock up this side here. So we got one escape route. Next thing is we want to pop off one side of this thing, back up, open, let our snake come out. And we will gently guide his big strong ass back in this cage. Just like so. And last but not least, spray him down. Make sure this enclosure had a little bit of moisture in it. Because what I got him on is aspen bedding, and this stuff you really can't get super duper wet. Because it'll get moldy and stuff. But it's very clean, very absorbent and everything, so we're good in that aspect. So I just want to put it down there because he's going to be shedding his skin too in just a little bit. So I'd rather go ahead and make sure he's getting hydrated so we ain't got to worry about no stuck shed. Because dealing with venomous snakes and stuck shed is a big no-no. All right, so, still got a couple more to do. I guess I can take a break, see what you guys have got going on. This guy says, how many animals do I currently have? I got a whole bunch of the ones, man. Whole bunch of animals. Well, let's let me take a quick little break. Trigger. Hi, brother. Love this. I have rescue reptiles at work from Scottish Highlands. Oh man, appreciate it. It's probably, if you're in Scotland, it's probably super duper late right about now for sure on that one. Got a little more coffee left, I think. I just really enjoy hanging out here with my animals. I mean, the cleaning and stuff can be a little tedious, getting all that stuff done, taken care of, but I feel like it's worth it that I can come in here and look at these animals every single day and do stuff with them, for sure. So I need to take a little smoke break real quick. And we're gonna keep on rolling and going. So ain't nothing to it but to do it, huh? My copperhead babies, their cage don't really need a lot of maintenance. Oh shit. Oh. He tried to get me. You back up, man. Back up. Back up. Ain't nobody bothering you. I do see a little bit of poop. Well, it won't take too long. I got a little cage for his little spicy butt anyway. Try to get me. Try to get me, huh? You think you bad, huh? You think you bad, huh? Come here. Come here. Stay down there. Little spicy noodle, you. Good God. Little crazy little noodles, man. Look at this little guy. So spunky to be such a small little old snake. They're like the same size as a timber rattlesnake, but these guys are over a year old. I think they're actually a little bit smaller at this point. But man, whew. So I already did my intro for the Copperhead, so there ain't nothing too crazy going on with them, but he did got a little poop in here that I guess I could clean out. Ain't too big a deal. Ain't gonna hurt nothing. Get him out. So no poop. So we'll go ahead and I'll wipe this out, fill it back up with some agua, and I'll be right back and we'll put him back in this cage. All right, fresh water for that little snake. And got all the poops out. Now we gotta dump his crazy butt back in here. Watch this, I'm just gonna do this. Get on back in there. Ain't got no time for none of that, playboy. I think he's all right. Any poops that I see in there? No, not really. All right, so I guess we need to get out Mr. Big Boy. Then I gotta get him done. We can call this a done data. But ain't nothing to it but to do it, as they say. turn off his little light here. We can remove this. Now, gotta open that up. And we can get out Mr. Big Boy here. It's another big snake that I've raised since a baby. He's pretty chill once you get him out of his cage, but sometimes he can be a little. Oh God, he's so heavy. This is my water moccasin right here, guys. A Kistrodon piscivorus, the cousin to the Copperhead. And you can tell way bigger of a snake. I've raised this guy since he was a newborn baby. He was only like maybe 6 or 7 inches long. And now he's turned into this massive, ginormous pit viper that I love very much. And I hope he loves me to some capacity. Good God, he's freaking huge. But I don't want to bother him too much with his fat rolls. I need you in the bucket, sir. In the bucket. Can you get your head down a little bit for me? Okay. Got him in and out. That's the water moccasin, guys. They can get up to about 4 to 5 feet long. They are normally found in more of your wetland areas and your swamps, creeks, lowland areas and stuff like that, because they feed on mostly frogs, fish, and they're ambush predators, so they eat a lot of different things. So, pretty cool snakes, I would say. A lot of misunderstood. Those are the ones that think they say that they'll chase you and all that good stuff and all, you know. Hey, and he's just been waiting on me to clean this cage out so he can poop again. So that's the main reason why I gotta do this stuff every single week. Make sure I got some time to actually spend to do a little bit of cleaning and maintenance and in the little snake shed here instead of always building stuff, because I've been doing a lot of building in this whole shed process. It's come together real nicely, but still not finished. But I gotta take some time off the project to go back on it, you know, get your brains back into it. So let me probably just gonna pour out this little bit of water in here somewhere. I'll put this fresh chlorhexidine in here. Wipe this guy out. Make sure we're hitting all the sides, because we want to make sure, him being a water moccasin, he's a semi-aquatic pit viper, one of the very few in the world. So he has to have a pretty big water bowl or water accessory, because they do like to swim a lot, because they do hunt in the rivers, lakes, streams, and swamp area. So I got him a pretty decent sized water bowl so he can put his whole body in. He fits in here pretty good, so I think that's good for him. He spends a lot of time in there. The least I can do is make sure it's sanitary. Cool. Feel a whole lot better. Now I'll get us some fresh agua. Rinse this guy out. Now I'm fill it up with water. I normally don't really fill it up all the way either, guys, because he's gonna splash this stuff out anyway, so I fill it up twice a week with some clean water. Cool. Now before we do anything about taking him back out, put him back in, I gotta put his little house back in there too. So what do I do with his house that I took out? I know I got him I had a house for him. Ah, it's right here. Always gotta have a hide of some sort in here. And a good little spot in the basket. But this is getting a little too small, so I gotta make him a bigger cage soon. Then I'll have another 40 gallon to put some other stuff in. All right, so let's get our big snake back in inside his domicile. As always, make sure you lift one side of this top up. Oh, you ain't at the top, huh? You must be enjoying that pool of water, huh? I would never put it past him to bite me, though. What are you, big wet snake? Scales feel so crazy. Look at that. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Got that done. No mishaps, no bad fortunes. Now we just gotta make sure he's locked the fuck back up. I mean, locked back up in here all the way. Then we could put his basket lamp back on top. Booyah. Push his cage. Now let's get this guy some fresh water and stuff, because he has been looking pretty rough. I gotta go pour this one outside. Oh. Good day though. We got a lot of stuff done, I'll say that much. Man, we need another towel, paper towel roll. Aha. Done with that one. Paper towels to me. I don't know about you guys. Might need a little bit more than that. Get all that out. That stuff disgusting. Screw. That about it, eh? Dude, this is crazy. This stuff is stuck on there like a rock. More than one way to skin a cat, they say. Different way. All right. All right, fresh water for the boa constrictor. I'm probably not gonna pull him out. Make sure you're in there, you're good. I'll throw you some leaves and stuff back in here. Put that in there, let you kind of wake up and check that out. All right, guys. We got some good stuff done. I think we accomplished a good bit this morning. Still got a lot of stuff to do here. Dean, what's going on, brother? Hope all is well. Saved a speckled king snake from a shovel. He's living his best life in a huge aquarium. Heck yeah, that's what I like to hear, man. Whew, that was a lot of work. You see, guys, I'm sweating now. So it's totally worth it. But see you guys on the next episode. Appreciate you guys hanging out, seeing all the snakes, doing all the stuff. I'll make some more videos here, do the live stream. Make sure you comment if you like the live stream. We'll do a whole lot more in the future. So appreciate you guys for hanging out. And I'll see you guys on the next episode.